Now we want to see a moose in the snow.
The winter is a magical time to embark on a motorhome adventure. The crisp cold air and snow-covered landscapes provide a serene and peaceful atmosphere. As you travel down the road, the warm and cozy interior of your motorhome will keep you comfortable while you take in the beautiful winter scenery.
Well, this road here is really beautiful, and it goes along the river Funäsdalen, road between Sälen and Särna, road 311. A lot of nice wild camp spots. I saw one of them that was available now, even if it's snow along the roads, but I've seen several others that are not really available without an 4x4. Maybe some recovery for that as well. But it's a beautiful morning. There we see actually the fjällen. Must be that. That's cool. There is a really beautiful waterfall in this area, Muskoxes, that is worth visiting. And we believe to see some reindeers as well as soon we getting north from Idre. We're heading right now for getting some supplies. We need some more food in the van. We have just packed all the kind of Christmas food and so on, but we need some other stuff as well for the week.
Enjoy this adventure with us. We're going to visit some ski resorts in Sweden and as well looking for muskoxes in the forests and as well we will enter Norway to visit a beautiful old wooden town. Stay tuned.
Now we're in Särna.
Fjälldelikatessen.
Så svider det.
3 x 18. Dried reindeer.
Makrill från Norge.
Ja, nej det vill jag inte ha. Jag har makrill.
Renkorv, älgkorv och vitlökskorv från Norge. Späckebölse.
Och vad är detta då? Är det också från Norge alla de där?
Hästkorv, 2 stycken där.
Inte hästkorv.
Och sen den andra är renkorv. Och det går då.
Vad är det då?
Det är torkat älgkött från Hede.
Ja, det är gott. Det tar man.
Det tar man. Ja, det är lite roligt.
One of the best things about winter van adventures is the opportunity to explore new and exciting places. with the snow and ice and many popular tourist destinations are transformed into winter wonderlands, ski resorts, for example, or a great destination for those who enjoy hitting the slopes. With your van or motorhome, you can easily park and spend the night at the base of the mountain, giving you easy access to the ski lifts and the runs in the morning. When planning your winter motorhome or van adventure, it's important to consider the weather and road conditions. Make sure to check the forecast and plan your route accordingly. Also be sure to equip your van or motorhome with accessory gear such as snow chains or studded tires. Additionally, it's important to stock up on supplies such as extra blankets and warm clothing.
Just past Sweden's highest located village. That was interesting. Högvålen. Didn't knew that. Det är hemmagjord glögg. Det luktar jättegott. Smells good. Det var ju jättegod. Very Christmassy or julig taste. Det var ju gjort bra, baby. Today we have passed Särna, Idre, just det. And then we stopped and had a dinner at Härjedalen. No reindeers. We saw reindeers
in the beginning.
Yeah, in the morning. This morning we saw reindeers, and I thought we should see more of them actually, because this is a known area for it. But the reindeers are probably eating somewhere else. And but it's a beautiful road. We have just stopped for the night at Funäsdalen. A really nice place, so let's see what we could find out at this place. Well, good morning. This is the place where I have slept tonight. It is in Funäsdalen. It's a beautiful, beautiful morning here, but ice cold. Minus 16 degrees, and it has been colder during the night. The sun is rising and it's about 9:40 in the morning. I'm not sure how high above these lower mountains away there it will actually go above them during the day. It's actually a beautiful view over here. And we will go down to the village of Funäsdalen today and have a walk and just chill out at this Christmas Eve, julafton. Well, look what I found here at Funäsdalen, middle of the road, empty station, empty and filling. Du ska upp till toppen där uppe.
Nej.
Jo.
Nej.
Could you imagine an ice bath this time of year? It's like 16 minus degrees Celsius. It's Christmas Eve and we have our Christmas Eve dinner in the van. And Bibi have made all of it. So nice. The only thing I have done is the Janssons frestelse. It's like gratinated potato with anchovies. So the tradition is that we start with the cold stuff here, a lot of fish. So we have herring, pickled herring of different sorts, and that is like a meatball but with salmon pate and egg halves. And this herring, it's a skärgårdssill, and Bibi made it actually in the van, so that's homemade. The other ones that we have bought. So this will be great, and we also have some homemade meatballs that we did in the van, and of course the ham. This part with the herrings is the best part of it all, and then we go for the warm stuff. And but I think we will be stuffed with this, yeah. As usual. It will be so nice. Yeah. Good morning. We have had the Christmas morning breakfast, and now we are going to in a gondol up there to top cabin.
Not my thing.
And Bibi is really hopeful for this to be the best so far. It has been perfect to camp with the van. It has been so cold, like 17 minus degrees, so we have frozen some water pipes in the van. We managed to handle this in the beginning, but we are lucky to have a large jug of water. We have prepared for that, so we are fine.
Always fine.
Yeah. This area, Funäsdalen, is totally amazing. It's beautiful up here, and we are definitely alone with a motorhome or van up here. No van lifers this time of year, no motorhomers, no nothing. I know that it is campsites up closer to Bruksvallarna from here, so we are passing that camping and have a look at that today. It's a lot of skiing up here. We have chosen to not ski today because it's so icy in the downslopes. So probably cross-country skiing is better suited for us, or rent a snowmobile.
Yeah.
And we also have another surprise that we're going to do up here. So stay tuned. It's really, really beautiful place to be.
Chicken.
Det är ju fantastiskt.
Och lite gungar. Det här är inte så mysigt.
I think Bibi is terrified.
Nej, det ska vi inte göra.
one could easily think that we doesn't do anything else than eating and such. But it's Christmas time, so Christmas food or julmat is the thing. And when it's dark all the hours up here, it's very easy to sit down and eat a lot. We are at Bruksvallarna right now. Really beautiful village up here in the highlands of Sweden. Fjäll. Våra vackra fjäll. I have my aunt living here, and as well my cousins are raised up here on my father's side. So we are actually going to visit my aunt in this village a little bit later here today for a fika. That should be really, really interesting and nice. It was a long time I saw her. A very beautiful village, as I told you. It's beautiful here. I think we are going to try some cross-country skiing or something in this area as well, because it's the perfect tracks for that, and also landscape. Really, really nice. But now we have to eat our Jansson and meatballs. I think Bibi is going on the salmon and sill, the herring again. Yeah. The van-made sill. Wonderful. We are standing at a wonderful place here as well. I hope you like our very not so much adventurous things we're doing here, but I promise you it will be a lot of adventure, and very, very special tomorrow at least, because I've booked something very, very nice for me and Bibi.
Yeah. It's really nice. I'm hungry.
Okay, so no more filming then.
No more filming.
Middle of the wood and wintry Røros, så jag måste ta satsen.
Good morning everyone.
It's definitely good morning. Now I'm lucky that I have studded tires on the van. It should be really difficult to drive here otherwise.
Och kikar ni bredvid här, eller ja, ni som inte ser här, men det är en liten kalv vid sidan, och det är ju en naturlig storlek på en nyfödd kalv då, så att de är ju inte så stora när de föds, så att de väger inte mer än mellan 8 till 10 kilo när de föds, kalvarna. Perfekt. Han fick inget bättre namn än så. Och det är för att de är så tjurig och ja, inte så bra kom. Så att, ja, det var ett, två, och sen har vi tredje hägn också, och där inne går bland annat Ronjas mamma som heter Nessa, tillsammans med sin årskalv, så att hon har ju också en kalv från i år som föddes i maj, heter Tenna. Och tillsammans med dem då så går det även den här tjuren Brutus som jag fick en fråga om. Så kanske inte alla som känner till Brutus. Jag tar jag lite om... De håller ju upp hela tiden.
Säg tack till titeln på dem. Däremot har en doppkörtlar som sitter framför eller nedanför ögonen. Dessa körtlar sväller kraftigt under brunsten och avger ett sekret som luktar starkt, men inte av mysk. Befinner man sig nedanför myskoxarna är det aldrig någon fara. De kan inte springa nerför, det hörde man ofta. Medan djuren ännu var relativt nya som invandrare och okunskapen stor. Men myskoxarna kan springa imponerande fort i både uppförs- och nedförsbacke, så utmanar de inte. Är myskoxen farlig? Den vill inget hellre än att få leva ostörd i sin fjällvärld. Men uppför man sig då i myskoxens närhet? Ignorerar man dess irritationssignaler, då får man skylla sig själv. Det var bra. Oj, vilken päls.
Det fanns några kvar. Det är inga myskoxevantar eller? Nu är vi live. Vad håller du? What's in your hands?
A muskox.
Ja, en
Myskoxe på svenska.
What we have been doing right now is that we have been visiting muskox or myskoxar in Härjedalen. A very interesting and beautiful experience.
Yeah.
There are only 35 of these wild in Sweden and about 250 in Norway. And at this place
They are racing.
Within gates there are 9.
9.
And it was really interesting to see this. I have seen them actually wild when I was a kid in Härjedalen. But this was really interesting. So we have been on a guided tour today to see these muskoxar or muskoxes. And Bibi, she wanted that
of course not.
to the van. Otherwise we have not been here if we don't have that in the van.
A present from Mattias.
A wonderful experience in the woods up
really.
here. And perfect weather for that as well.
Yeah. Så du vet.
Jaha, ja. Men det passar bra. Brutus.
Han så rymde. Det var han som gick omkring.
Great name. Right. Nice there, Brutus. Perfect position for blocking my view in these beautiful winter forests. It's perfect to travel around with the van even in the winter landscape like this. Just if you're prepared with, for example, water jugs. If your water system doesn't work in the winter time, that's pretty normal with vans actually. The lithium battery that we installed this spring has been really king during this winter condition. We have never been worried about power supply at all. The B2B charger, the lithium battery works amazing. Makes everything so much easier to wild camp. We have had a freezing in the water system when it was like 17 minus degrees Celsius, but that actually loosened up yesterday when it got a little bit warmer. It's only minus 5 degrees, and that's perfect because then we could have a shower, a warm hot shower in the van today, and that's very much needed and welcome. Okay, so we are looking for a restaurant to have a dinner, and we're also going to look at a hockey game in the van today. Just chill, eat some lunch as well.
So, this is really nice. Van life is the best. In the winter almost. But I love the summer also. But this is lovely. What a view everything is. So it's really nice.
What we used to do is to go to the area of Sälen. It's far more south than this is. Every winter for skiing and just relax winter time and so on. Really nice ski resort.
Yeah.
And just park up there and cross skiing and downslope skiing and so on. But this year we changed the plan and went more for a tour up in this winter landscape and ski resorts.
Yeah.
Just very relaxing and really nice to explore other stuff.
exactly. Not the
chase
same
the
thing.
plan this year. That's new for us.
Now we're just looking for the reindeers.
Yeah, where are the reindeers? In the summertime, this area is just
Full of them.
full of them everywhere. But they are a little bit on lower altitude winter time, the reindeer. So we probably and hopefully will see some of them when we're heading back home or south from this spot. We learned a lot about these muskoxes. One thing, they were like, it's a species that is 3 million years old. That means that they have been wandering the world when the mammoths did. Long time extinguished species. So that's really, really cool. And the world's warmest wool as well. I don't remember the name of the muskox wool, but they are good for minus 50 degrees Celsius. That's amazing. We don't have it that cold up here in Scandinavia, really. But I can imagine in northern Canada and Alaska, where there are a lot more of these muskoxes, and in Russia as well. Very much like Highland cattle, don't you think so, baby?
Exactly. Very much like.
we have a very old story that is fun about this, because Bibi saw some Highland cattle, like a Scottish breed of cows, I think. And when she saw them, oh, it's muskoxes, or oh, it's muskoxa. And I was like, wait, not here. And that is so fun. I think it was 20 years ago, and we have fun of this happening these days as well.
Every time the family sees that kind of cow, the Highland cattle, they say, "Oh, Mom, it's a muskoxe!"
Yeah, every time. So this is so fun.
Not anymore.
Yeah, super fun. So to go here and see them how they really look was actually really, really cool.
A lesson for Bibi.
Yeah. Right, so we have changed some plans here, and let's see if that is going to be the next episode. So stay tuned and stay wild. there, my van lifing friends and all others. If you saw the last episode, we changed our plans. We were planning to go for some cross-country skiing and snowmobile, driving over the mountains today. However, we changed the plans. We entered the Norwegian border and had to show our COVID pass and also a registration. That was all. So we are entering Norway and we are heading to Røros. Actually, I have been in Røros Bergstad before. It's a really beautiful small town, and I've only been there summertime, so we wanted to see it in this nice, beautiful winter landscape. So the road trip continues with our van. So nice. As I told you before, in the last episode of winter time, we go to the Swedish highlands for some downhill or downslope skiing and cross-country skiing. And we usually go to Sälen, that is far south from here, and stay there in that area. But this year we have decided to make our holiday trip to more road trip. Have been a success so far. We have met relatives in Funäsdalen. So to enter the Norwegian border was not very difficult. You needed a COVID pass, fully vaccinated, and you also need the registration, as I told you. And then you also need to do a test after you enter Norway within 24 hours if you don't do it at the border. The quick test, eller hurtigtest, eller snabbtest, is what you need to do. You can also do a PCR test if needed, especially if the hurtigtest is positive. Really nice actually. Rather cold, so I will enter the van again. That is warm and cozy. Minus 16 degrees. And I also saw that the forecast said minus 90 degrees as forecast at Røros. Okay, so that's the way to Røros. Finally arrived to the very cozy main street in Røros. I think we are looking for a spot for a fika somewhere here, and maybe something else as well. Some warm and cozy gloves for Bibi, I think, if they have something really nice in wool. Time for kaffestugge. I saw they have some sandwiches and salads and nice stuff like that. It's like 20 minus degrees right now, so we need to warm up a little bit. Very cozy town. I can really recommend a stop here and have a view at this town. There is a museum from the mining time. It's really interesting. It's a lot to see here in this town. A great history of mining and the life that they had over here. A lot of wooden building, only wooden building I would say. Alright, so let's see what's happening in the kaffestuga. So let's have a look inside. Wow, what have you got?
Gulasch soup with reindeer.
Wow, it's only local produced food or ingredients.
Yeah.
So reindeer goulash and the burger with local cheese, local meat and local dressing as well. So this will be really interesting. Here in Røros, kaffestuga, eller kaffestuga.
Kaffestuga.
What could be better after a wonderful day in beautiful Røros in Norway to have some beer testing. It is local beers from Härjedalen and the area around. This is a craft beer from Härjedalen. Ljus fjällager. It's a very light beer. It's a pils, I would say. 5.2%. And we have a Brödernas, yeah, like the brothers. It's a India Pale Ale, also made by Härjedalen. It says Swedish craft beer brewed on fjällvatten, mountain water, from Härjedalen. That's the county where we were in. And we have also Härje. That's a pale ale. Härje skogsvild, like a forest wild. Also from Härjedalen, the brewery. We actually stopped at the brewery as well before we went on the guided tour to see the Muskoxes, if you didn't see that. And we also have Svartberget, like the Black Mountain. King of the Hill, handcrafted beer from Åre. That's a bit north of where we were from, but also could be say local handcrafted beer. What type is this then? Ah, it's a session IPA. I think that's great. For you who follow me on the ad rights, I managed to lose my kuksa that I used to bring at the event Skog this year, the adventure riding event that we do the latest years. It's hanging in a tree somewhere because I went going for a pee and I hanged it in a tree, and it's either it still hangs there or someone else is enjoying my kuksa for now. So I got me new one today in Røros, Norwegian kuksa. It's actually rather cool. I don't know if you see it, but I like it a lot. So let's have the Kuksas maiden voyage then with a session IPA. Whoa. Oh, looks good. How about that? How about that? I don't know if you see it. It looks really, really nice. Oh. Very fruity. Fruity and grapey. That was really good after a day like this. It has been as cold as minus 22 degrees Celsius today. I will test some more of these beers this evening because we have parked the van for night in the middle of this winter landscape, and we are heading south through Norway, heading back home, but we will pass really nice areas tomorrow where me and my friend from the youth used to climb up in mountains. We're going to pass that area tomorrow. That will be really, really fun to see that mountains and area again after so long time. Close to Drevsjö and Trysil in Norway, in the between. This mountains is called Sørlen. I hope that we will have a good sight tomorrow so we can see them when we pass them. Now it's the third round and it's getting hot in here. It's a typical pils. Very bready in its tone. You know, the perfect snack for beer testing, or the snack at all, by the way, is this. You see? This is raw, salted and dried moose meat. No, it's like a rubber or like a brick, really hard. But this is pure luxury to carve thin slices like chips. Pure luxury. You can imagine this steak has been a lot larger steak before it got so dried and small. So it's very dense, salty, very, very bready. And as I said, something smoky. I need to read some. Härjedalen är landskapet vid fjällens fötter. Vilt och vackert. Men det kan också vara skoningslöst. Varje varelse och växt som lyckats överleva här har tvingats anpassa sig till den karga omgivningen. Det var en väldigt vacker text i sin helhet på baksidan av den här flaskan. It's Sweden's highest located brewery. And they only use the mountain water to brew it, except from the other classic ingredients, of course. Cheers for the third one, and for this delicious side dish to the beers. Wow. cool. It's a Porsche.
Porsche Cayman Cut 4.
Riktigt fin. Studded tires as well, I think. Piggedäck. What a beautiful car. Fint. Jag får önska lycka till med racingen.
Tack för det.
Ja. So these guys are going for ice racing on a lake up here in Drevsjö, and I was just about to fuel up the van, but these guys are in a hurry, so I just backed off and let they fuel up these monsters. Beautiful cars, really beautiful car. I would love to follow them and look at that race, but we are heading home now. Ska vi byta bil med dem, baby?
Nej.
Well, right now we're in an area in Norway that is called Härjedalen, and I have actually been here like 25 years ago for mountain trekking with one of my absolute better friends from my youth. We used to go here for some mountain trekking and climb tops, especially the highest point of the Sørlen Massif. It's a well-known mountain massif or mountain chain up here in Härjedalen, Sørlen. Very, very beautiful, and it's a top that is 1755 meters high, and it's really, really beautiful and spectacular up there, with a very high located valley between a couple of mountain tops. As well, a funny thing is there is history from there. A German junker crashed into one of these tops, the southern tip of that massif. So you can still see the corrugated aluminum sheet plates from that aircraft body on the top, and also 3 engines, of course demolated. So some German soldiers crashed into that top during the Second World War. As I told you, we have been trekking up to these tops some years at the summertime, and I have great memories from there. Once we were up there, we were caught in a snowstorm, so we had to build a bivouac in stone close to the top, and take shelter in that bivouac for several hours before we could move forward again. Really interesting. I bet that this stone bivouac is still up there, because when you build something in stone, it lasts. Another year when we were up there, we did a mistake, and it was very foggy when we trekked down from that mountain top, and we had to sleep outdoors because we lost the track on the trail and down to a cabin that we used to sleep in that was on like 1,000 meters height. So we had to sleep outdoors. The only thing we had was a small backpack with sandwiches and bananas that we already have eaten. Maybe I had one banana or something for the evening. Most interesting part was that we woke up was that we were like sleeping, let's say 400 meters from the cabin. Really funny. That's things that you could laugh at today, 25 years later. But it's a beautiful area. I had actually expected to show you that mountain top, but you can't actually see the tips on that mountains today at all, because it's too cloudy. Greetings from Bib and Matthias on the winter tour with our Adria Twin. We have had a wonderful week in the van. Best thing is we don't need to plan anything because we have our living with us, and it works perfectly. It's so nice in this winter landscape. We have our cozy little mountain cabin on wheels.
Yeah.
It is such a privilege to just travel like this and be on your own, and you can choose your adventures on the road.
And stay at every place you want to stay.
While we have moved south from the beautiful Berge town Røros, we have passed the ski resort Trysil and some beautiful areas, and we are following the Trysilelva, the Trysil river, that becomes also Klarälven in Sweden. So we are closing up to the Swedish border right now, and just have made a stop in the woods here. You see there's a lot of snow, but it works perfectly with our studded tires to move forward. I also have chains as backup, of course. And yeah, what to say? We just love this van life or twin life to just experience things along the road, and we don't need to plan much. No.
Just to be.
Our mountain cabin, the van, is so warm and cozy, and that's perfect for us.
Yeah.
It has been a really nice travel. But we are closing to Sweden here, and we are, I don't know if we're going to stay at one more place or not, maybe Karlstad, or if we run home all the way. If so, see you on the next one.
And you follow us at Mattias Eriksson, Braap&Camp.
Bye.
Overall, a winter motorhome adventure is a unique and exciting way to experience the beauty of the winter season. With the comfort and conveniences of your own motorhome, you will have the freedom to explore new places and create lasting memories.